We are live for Fictional Men Support Group. Alexis.
Sherry.
I don't even think I introduced you last week.
Mom. I think you said it's my mom.
That's what we call her. Yeah. You could call her Mommy. Welcome in! This is the Fictional Men Support Group. We are here for you if you have emotional damage from fictional men, just like we do. We are talking about The Lock by Kate Stewart. This is the finale discussion, and we have ended the book, and we're very unsure about where we're going, I think. There's some confusion. It did end kind of weird.
It did.
The Frenchman.
Where did this guy come from?
And he's old. Not old, but older.
I don't think he's old, but...
He's old. He'll do.
He sounded attractive.
She said he was the most beautiful man she'd ever seen.
But there was no mention, there was no hint or anything about him.
They did say the wolf. And I guess they referred to him, but she thought that was Dominic. And so did we. But maybe that's just the wolf pup.
Sometimes you reveal and you're like, oh.
They've been saving him for later.
That makes sense.
They've been saying he's their own group's secret. There's a lot of secrets going on. And people can be secrets. Cecilia was one. This hot older man is one.
Morgan said they'd mentioned the Frenchman before, but she thought it was Dom.
Yes, I did too.
And then we realized quickly after that Dom doesn't speak a lick of French. So it couldn't have been him. Or he does a little bit, but...
It says we.
So, just to kind of recap, I wanted to go over a couple different things. What in the world? Is that Leah?
Leah wants in on the fun.
I guess just let her down here. How far? She's driving me nuts.
She's not sitting on my lap.
She might. She sure as hell is.
She sure as hell is not.
She sure is. If she wants to sit on your lap.
I don't need her little wiener dog
Leah,
claws
crazy.
hiking my skirt up.
Come on.
My dress up.
She got, golly, she's heavy.
Yeah.
Come on up here. Come on up here, girl. You want to be in it too? She just wants to talk about it. She's been messed up too. So there are a lot of things happen in these last chapters.
Can we talk about Tyler
And Delphine?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's shocking.
We learn about Delphine. So she goes and cleans her house up because she's kind-hearted and she feels like, I need to do this. I'm probably the only one who can do it. And she takes Tyler, which good choice, because he's just really nice, and she figured he'd be her in.
I forget, did she ask Tyler to go with her?
Well, she asked him, she was like, come meet me because we have a secret mission and it's probably going to get us in trouble. And he was like, I love getting in trouble and doing secret missions.
So I will say they cleaned that house very quickly.
I wanted an ETA on, and if they're done with that, can they come to mine?
Right.
Like,
Morgan says,
I'd say, Morgan, that's not doable, is it?
it seems fitting there'd be a weenie showing on the live.
Totally.
And she's pretty big. She's no
a
small
long one.
She's no small.
She's got girth, too. She's a little heavyweight.
She does. That she does.
Did you say your mom was joining in?
No. His mom?
Yes.
Rhonda?
Yes.
No.
Thank God. I thought
don't
you
think
said
so.
that earlier.
What? Rhonda?
I was
doesn't
like,
read these books.
Okay, I didn't think so, but I swear I thought you said
Or
your
maybe
mom.
she does.
I'm going to have to watch what I say.
Why?
I don't want the Lord to strike me down.
This is it's a safe space.
They got a direct line.
This is a safe place. This is a safe place. This is a safe space. Everybody who comes into this chat knows what we're talking about. So they went over there, they cleaned the house up, and they cleaned the house up, and there was some tension between her and Delphine. Delphine didn't want her to do it at first. There was like some resistance, but she was basically like, do you need something? Because I'm cleaning. What do you need? She was embarrassed, and she kept asking her, she was like, do you think this will get you to, what did she say? She said something, you think this will get to effing my nephew? Don't think this will get you in my nephew's Grace's son.
Oh, and Dominique or
girl? Yeah, and she's like, I'm already effing your nephew, Delphine.
Morgan said, we'll see so much more of Delphine in Tyler's book, Birds of a Feather.
Yeah, we end up finding out that after they're having some secret whispered conversation in the other room, that they were a thing when he was very young, 18 years old. She ended up
licking. Okay.
She was older, obviously she's like 40, so he was 18, she was, age gap there. But he was like, I was ready to throw it all away.
Well, no, she's 40 now.
I know, but
41 or what? They make her sound like she's 60.
but she's
What?
cancer ridden.
What
so.
is it?
Delphine seems old because her sickness, but isn't old, and I always...
Yeah. So I mean, she's not old, but like she's older. Like there's she could be his mother for
Yeah,
sure.
so she was 36 and he was 18.
I guess I don't know how old he is now, but she ended up choosing some other dude, and he ended up being a really just terrible mistake. And then Tyler goes to the military, and so there was some conversation between her where you're the enemy now, and he's like, no, I hope I'm on this side so that this side eventually will get better, like the military side, like the government. I'm on this side so that this side eventually will get better, like the military side, like the government on all fronts. But anyway, that happens, which was interesting, and we also find out that Tyler is the friar, which I don't know what that even in this context, but we understand now in these last chapters that this Raven Hood society is more like a Robin Hood situation.
She was like toxic.
Don't hurt her.
Morgan said, I don't know if I'm glitching or you are, but it keeps freezing in the live pause.
Okay.
It was doing that
Will
when
you
I
turn
was
my
at home.
Wi-Fi off on my phone?
You need to turn your Wi-Fi off on that. This is what's broadcasting.
This is my comments.
Well, would you rather the comments glitch or the actual live for everybody?
So you're going to tell me the
Are we
comments.
glitching or are we
Yep.
dancing with the disc?
Okay, it's off.
Hi, I love you. You know.
She doesn't.
Mandy said Crusaders with a...
Yeah. Yeah. They should get jackets of that.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Oh,
that's
and
a
also,
good
what
tagline.
about Dominique's parents died?
That's at the very.
Okay.
Are we jumping
I
ahead?
don't know. I'm
Morgan
just
says,
wondering.
don't forget it's book 1, so the whole point is to have questions. Most will be answered.
I know, but we're discussing them as we go through it, Morgan. We
Yep.
can't have read all.
But they
three
haven't
like,
been like Sean's. Have they talked about Sean's parents or Tyler's parents at all?
But Sean's parents own like a mom and pop
The
restaurant.
restaurant.
Yeah.
That's right.
So basically, chapter 31, we get some more. Where we ended in the last one was they were in the room, and our question was, how was Sean going to respond to that? Because that was their first solo time, and we had questions. We were like, is this betrayal? But Sean rolls up, and he's cool with it.
Are you talking about when they were coding? She was coding?
Yeah, and he was, and she was in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And they're reading books. So I did want to bring up a couple things there. I was pretty impressed. Of course, he's a very enigma character. Like, we get a lot of different from him. Like, he'll just be a straight up asshole, and then like he's like, there should be some romances over there on my bookshelf, and she's like, what? You read romance
No, he got them
novels?
for her.
Like really fancy hardcover books from the authors,
Mm-hmm.
the books that she wanted to read.
Morgan said he had her book list and bought her books.
Yeah, he went in her room and got it.
Also, Morgan, do you think when I'm reading this, I am completely envisioning the Vampire Diaries?
Damon Salvatore?
Yes, and the other one.
In
Stefan?
Yes.
I don't imagine Sean like Stefan. I imagine Sean kind of
Who's Matt?
in Vampire Diaries.
I don't remember which one.
The
Matt.
blonde.
Mandy said Sean loves all their relationships independently and together, and Dom is impressively emotional.
Yeah, he really is. So he buys her all those books, but he does drop a line. He's like, I don't answer stupid questions. And then, like, he doesn't say it like that. But
I was just going to say, does he say it like that?
He says it's like that.
Yeah.
And later, so, you know, but that's an important line for later because she asks some questions that are, like, very relationship targeted, and he doesn't answer. But, and I don't, he just doesn't answer questions that are future oriented. Because he doesn't.
Morgan says Damon's more the Frenchman if I had to pick, but Dom is too. I can say.
So, and a big take, and I don't think you've read Blood and Ash, but in chapter 31, Morgan, I know you've read Blood and Ash. He has sex with her while she reads her. Anyway,
I don't
it's
think
very
I read it.
Castile coded.
No.
Castile makes her read this book, and she has to read it the entire, like, down in this area or whatever, and then he stops, and this guy does the same thing. But, so that was pretty okay.
In Castile.
Yes, Poppy and Castile. So that's like, I see you, Dom. I see what you're doing. I see you doing.
Is that an independent book, Nash, or is it
It's a series.
what series?
Of Blood and Ash. That's all. Yeah, that's it's Jennifer Armentrout though. That's a different author. And then chapter 32, she's still in Dom's room. I guess Sean is hiking like Appalachian Trail because
Yeah.
he's been gone for days. But that's when they make the decision of like, she's like, I guess I'll get you on rainy days,
Yeah.
and Sean on sunny days. And for that, like, we love rainy days, don't we? I guess that's in book 2 because I didn't see it in this book. Like, she's like, I'll give my rainy days to you, Dom. And it's their like deal. Rainy days are for Dominique. Sean gets sunny days. I mean, he's like, you know, it rains a lot here. And she's like, that's fine. I love the rain.
That's reminds me of a Garth Brooks song.
I love when you rain down on me. That's what she's really meaning. She's like, this is gonna rain.
Morgan said, I was sad we didn't see them all together again.
Oh, like, it's almost like Sean disappeared. And then the next time we see him is that damn argument. She cooks and she shows up and they have a really bad argument. They break
you're talking
up.
about the one where the steak and the...
Barbecue or whatever. No, she cooks in barbecue. She gets the dress. You know, she's like going to do a date with Sean. He's like 6 hours late and she's pissed about it.
Morgan said, I was sad we didn't see them all come together again. And then Mandy said, makes a carrot.
Yeah, but she made a carrot cake. Yeah, she did make a carrot cake. And
I thought you said it makes a carrot cake. I was trying to find...
No, he did make a carrot. She made a carrot cake for him, but she makes this like bar dinner and like dresses up for him and gets his dress on.
I forget. They break up at the house?
Yeah, they break up,
Okay.
which I didn't understand that argument. It didn't make any sense. And
What was the argument?
okay, so she's like, you couldn't have called. It's like, you know, I couldn't have called. I can't take my phone with me.
Sean. Okay.
Which, like, that thing, that whole like that whole scene escalated really quick.
But they purposely were breaking up with her, though.
He broke
Right?
up with.
I mean, yes, but they have to.
No, not in that scene. But
Well,
that's
we
where
know-
you start that
Yeah.
the boys are, or Sean is at least pulling away.
Yes.
They're busy. There's stuff going on.
But
so
that was the...
yeah, on this like she basically something to the of like just
Yeah.
Morgan said, she does act immature, but it would be annoying to never be able to reach him.
No, but you know what
She's also...
I know, but dude, some of the shit she says, I'm like, dude, shut up. And because she's like, you're paranoid, you're crazy, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you knew what you were getting to.
Yeah, but I mean, like, could you imagine being in that position? That would be a lot to navigate.
What?
Sure, the fun times would be fun.
He's 6 hours late, and she's
Oh no, I'm
throwing
talking
out
about them. Like,
no, I'm talking about this.
yeah,
Like she's like,
I would be pissed if I made dinner for somebody and they were 6 hours
yeah,
late.
but not if they're a freaking. I mean, I would be if Resan was 6 hours late. I'd be just fine. If he was out here saving the world, kicking ass with his wings.
But she doesn't know what all
and whatever.
he's doing.
But she knows the premise.
Mandy says 6 hours late gets you locked out.
It should.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm not going to.
In real life, yes. If
the takeout got cold, I guess.
I mean, if Gabe's out with his guy, like, fuck it off, then yeah, 6 hours late is a big deal. But if you're out.
Was he supposed to be there? He knew what time and.
There.
Yeah, but if you're out saving the world.
But was he supposed to be there? Is just what I'm saying.
Mandy said, that's why you're married and I'm not.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess. But I'm just saying, if there's a real legitimate
I'd say, was there a
reason,
set time to date?
yeah,
or she
I guess.
just
She cooked and, like, they were like, let's just meet up or whatever, you know, this time or whatever. I don't know. That she's 19, so everything's super casual, and Sean doesn't put labels on anything,
Yeah.
so it's all just like, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. We're just
Yeah.
floating around or whatever. So, I mean, you know, see, he's a little late, and she just had...
A little late.
Morgan says she still didn't know exactly how much they do and why they do it, though, so I'm sure it was harder to understand.
I don't...
Yeah.
It was...
You'd be pissed.
I mean, I
break
would be
up with
pissed,
him.
I guess, but that seems really extreme. I don't know. That's like a
But he
wild
broke up with her.
overaction. Yes, but he escalated really quickly too. So you're seeing that there's like a lot of tension. But I didn't like the comment that he said, or like after, you know, they decide to break up, and she's like, "You okay?" And I was really nervous to tell you about that, and that's why I freaked out, and blah blah blah. And then he goes back and gets her, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm back, blah blah blah." And she's like, "I'm sorry, I went full girl on you."
Mandy says, but she's always there and knows their routine, so him not being there was way out of ordinary.
But like,
But also, maybe he was testing her at this point to see if she could go, because...
Trust me. Do you
Yes.
trust me?
Yeah.
And he comes back and she's like freaking out, and he's like, obviously you don't.
Leah needs
So
attention.
you don't get 2 dicks. If you can't trust me, then you can't I feel like that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good
Yeah.
deal.
It is a good deal.
You get 2 boyfriends, one of them's just a little late, and you're gonna throw a damn fit. Girl, get over yourself, for
Yeah.
real.
Where was Dominique? I mean, he wasn't home, was he?
He wasn't home either, or she'd have been upstairs. I mean, but the point is
Leah, are you comfortable?
she says, I went full girl on you. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That was like a really, like, sis.
Yeah, it was, because a man would have been just as pissed. Well, he would have been more pissed, because it'd be like, I cooked.
But I also didn't like that Sean, he was like, so it's really about the dinner, and
Leah just can't. Can you just can't help it?
he takes a bite of the food and then throws the damn dish across the room and breaks it. That was really extreme
I
too.
forgot that part.
There was a lot of extreme happening, and I didn't understand why there was this level in this not that big of a deal.
We don't know the next book, so maybe he was calculated doing this. When they do snub her, maybe he wanted her to think he was an asshole, and like maybe she would just.
Can you turn that off? I'm sweating.
Yeah, I just realized
Um,
Mandy says it was a high emotional scene.
it was very high emotion, but I didn't understand
This way, so.
the way the scene was written. I didn't understand what the point of the emotion. I guess if that makes sense. Like, I didn't understand the root
her
of
emotion?
that. Hers and his. I didn't understand. It was like...
Well, maybe it's because her mom never showed up.
Maybe
that... Probably a lot of it.
I just didn't
her
feel
dad never showed up for her.
authenticity in that writing, I guess.
There has to be something in the future books that make sense.
Like, that would be like... I feel like if I saw that going on in life, and I'm like, I look out, I'm like, Jesus. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't like... I'm, like, feeling sorry for her. You know, like... I don't know, but that, and then I didn't like the comment where she was like, I went full girl on you, and then he was like, well, I went full dick on you. It's, I guess we're fair, but he didn't make it, if his plan was to break up with her, he didn't make it 30 seconds.
No, I don't mean, like, break up with her, but...
Test her.
No, like, lessen the shock when they dump her. Maybe he knew they were going to have to dump her, and was totally concave when they do. If she's like, he was, like,
What?
his dick anyways.
Mandy said, I just think it was a young girl's expectations of a surprise for him. Total letdown. Him not being... I don't know if she stopped typing or if that was the end of the sentence, but she said it was a young girl's expectations of a surprise for him. Total letdown. Him not being.
Yeah,
sense.
I mean...
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I just didn't understand. Maybe it's because I am older and I just can't get into that mindset anymore. That's probably. So, basically, I'm gonna turn this. He just went to take a call real quick, so our comments we won't be able to see the. So we're there. Okay. So the next chapter they clean the house, but then she does end up going on a date with Dominique after he's like, I'm not the date guy.
Where did he take her?
He took her to like Asheville or something, and they went downtown. He does mention there they get more into the depth of their relationship, and she basically figures out, he says he's not jealous of Sean. He can give you what I can't give you. And so we learn more about, the emotional depth of Dom.
So maybe that's why they share, because
he's the fluffer, physical fluffer, something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Sean, emotional fluff, emotional fucker.
So it's very hard for Dom to be nice and.
Yeah, he's like I don't do that unless I can do something. Sean and Dom are both super secure in who they are and what they offer. Yeah, so like he says like he can give you what I can't give you, and
which is fiction.
Yeah. Because when Sean comes back from his 10-year hike that he goes on, it's not 10 years, but it seems like it. He just shuts the door. He like grabs her by her face and he's like, you still fights with the devil or something, and like basically he's just like, it's fine, like go back in the bedroom, and he's like And he just shuts her in the, like, like no big deal. He's like, all right, you can have her tonight. I'm going to bed.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then Dom's like, yep, I'll be fucking her tonight.
Well, she's mad at him. So
okay,
like,
what are we doing?
right.
Okay. But it made, like, when he said, but it's also, I feel like Dom is only allowing this, like, he would have a more possessive nature if he felt more secure in himself emotionally and what he could offer. Because he, like, in that conversation that she has with him on their date, he gets very, it's almost like insecure.
I don't know, do you think it's that calculated, or he's so involved in whatever they're doing that he doesn't
have the time?
Yeah, he
Maybe.
can't put the effort into it.
Because she does ask him, she's like, have you ever even dated anybody? He's like, I just was barely getting my whistle wet, whatever. Like, he was just saying, like, yeah, when I just have, I thought that's what you had to do to have sex with people. And then she was like, have you ever loved anybody? No. So, but she's asking him, she's like, at that point, she's like, let me in here, and no, like, you're in. But he says, I'm about as happy as it could.
She's in there for him.
She's
not been privy to what's in his mind.
Right. He does mention about his parents. He kind of opens up about that, and he says they did die in a fire, that all the music he likes and stuff is music his mom likes.
At the factory that her dad owns.
But Sean dropped. Yeah, he just says it's an accident.
Sean says that?
Yeah.
Sean...
Yeah.
I thought it was intentional.
But then after the date, he goes and drops her off at the garage, and then they have like this secretive conversation, and they're like, no, here, whatever. And like, it's a big panic to get her out of there, and she's like, Jesus, tell me something, Sean! And he's like, somebody couldn't keep a secret. And it's like 3 days of nothing.
I wonder who it was that...
I think,
wow.
So Morgan said, I think Dom has so much uncertainty about his future, he doesn't want to plan it. And they know she's leaving, so they aren't planning anything serious.
Yeah. And he think that if he gets busted...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree with that, Morgan, because I think... hey, welcome in, everybody. Thank you for liking the... thanks for being here. Rochelle Kelly. We're talking about the finale... flock, so if that's in here. We're kind of just summing up what's been going on in this last couple of chapters. But yeah, somebody couldn't keep a secret. But that's all she gets. And then 3 days later, she goes to the garage. And a lot of this, we've mentioned, music is the center of how they communicate a lot of things. Like, there's a lot of mention about the songs that Sean played in the car. I mean, they even have an argument about one. It's like,
oh, because she thinks he's...
noise.
Yeah.
And he's like, Cecilia, that is not what I'm trying to tell you.
You sound just like your dad.
And he's like, the hell do you seem like you doing some night moves, Bob Seger. So yeah, this is the thing that she mentioned. She says that songs that are playing. This is another instance in where I do not understand the emotional severity. It's like this girl's head is so turbulent, and I just can't get there. I don't know why I can't get, like, maybe like an age gap thing, but she walks in the room, everybody's ignoring her, and she starts full on panicking.
But I think that's very realistic. Most young people are.
I guess, but she's also missed that, like, the songs are very pointed towards her. And one of the songs are Afternoon Delight. And I'm like, what's wrong with Afternoon Delight? That seems pretty, neat. Like,
I've done that.
Mad at somebody?
No,
I know.
But,
Afternoon Delight's not a I'm mad at you song.
Sky rockets in flight.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like,
afternoon
look
delight.
up to something.
Yeah. When I was gone, there was a bunch of comments. Did you guys
I
read
already
them?
read them. Yeah, I put them on here. And then the next song that was that one, and then Cecilia by Simon and Garfunkel. And I actually listened to that song and look at their lyrics because I was like, why is she saying? She's like, and it just said everything that needed to be said, and I felt like there was daggers to my heart. And it literally says, I got up to wash my face, and when I come back to bed, someone's taken my place. And it's like, oh, Cecilia, you're breaking my heart.
I think she's just a girl who's like she's obviously very insecure. She hasn't come
clearly
because back when I was insecure, like a million years ago, I used to listen to, like, if a song was playing and I was somebody, I'd look at it and be like, "You're thinking about song." No,
well, this
song.
is.
I know.
But the song is like, "I love you. I want you to come home." That's how the other lyrics to this song.
Mandy said she's all about emotional acceptance. She's an all-in kind of love girl, and they all personally she's still typing.
I guess, is
associate
that,
lyrics.
Yeah, she's ready to run.
But I don't understand it, because if I'm her, I don't relate to her, I guess is the issue. I'd march up there and be like, "What? Hello? Hello?" You know, they're playing, and I'm like, I'm going to sit my ass on the pool table and be like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Is everybody talking to me? Why are we not? Or I'd be pissed and be like, "What are you doing?"
Give a quick rundown of what you're doing, what the channel is, all that.
So basically we're talking about the Flock. This is the Fictional Men Support Group, and we're summing up. We're talking about that scene. Cece goes into the garage, and I guess it's the breakup scene where they
shun her
in front of everyone.
Mandy says it's emotional intelligence.
Yeah, it is an emotional. But also, if I'm 19, I'm walking up to him and being like, "What is happening?"
I don't know, though, but it depends on what kind of backstory you had. She's not had the greatest life.
I mean, I know, but
not everybody.
I didn't have the greatest sums, and, like, I feel like I would have walked up there and been like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, no, but I'm saying I can see, like, reaction.
I guess I just didn't understand it.
I used to be like that, very timid, believe it or not.
Mandy said, not if you had her upbringing. Morgan just said she was so insecure she accepted their rejection so fast and never.
You guys are really just Team Cecilia.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I can see that.
I can't. Why not? I just don't.
Because you're headstrong and
I'm like,
got the tools.
"Girl, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You walked away from two penis. You just shut the door as you walked out. You were like, 'That's fine.' Yeah. And you're crying in front of everybody. Quit crying."
And she was embarrassed because they were ignoring her. She didn't handle the situation.
And then Sean punches Dom on her way out. Like, he's like, "This is enough," or whatever. I don't know what he's.
Wait, punched him in the.
Yeah, like physically.
Kaya said, "Social anxiety fears you, Alexis." Also, I made it to the live. Mandy said she also didn't want to be like her mom, and Morgan said at least Tyler was questioning the boys. He didn't understand it all.
Yeah, he's over there. He's like, "What the fuck are y'all doing?" And they're like, "Shut up, Tyler. This is not the time for you to be flirting with everybody." You know.
Okay.
I don't think that's what they said. I was ad-libbing.
So it's between
They're the ones caught, you know, and then I'm like, and then she just gracefully exits the building. I mean, not gracefully, because she's obviously sobbing. You broke up with me, but they didn't break up with her. They just didn't talk for, I mean, what was that? The span of a song, 3 minutes? That's all it took?
Wait, they didn't not talk to her? They just showed up?
She showed up, she stood there for 3 minutes and 46 seconds, which is the song length of Cecilia by Simon and Garfunkel.
Like Mandy said, emotional.
And then left. 3 minutes? I don't know. Do you guys, Kaya, what do you think? You're like, if you walked into a room and the two guys you were seeing were like not talking to you, you I guess felt bored and like you were being shunned in a way, would you be an emotional wreck and run out of there, or would you be like, "What's going on?"
Mandy said it was a message through their analysis of lyrics.
Yeah, but the analysis of lyrics doesn't make sense because I listened to the song.
Maybe she thought that they were going to chase after her because she wants a man to chase her because
Mandy said they didn't have to say it.
They didn't have to say, I know, but the lyrics don't make it to apply. You know, the application of what she's suggesting doesn't make sense to the... Can we pull up those lyrics, please? For anybody who's questioning.
What song?
Simon and Garfunkel. They don't make sense. It's a very just casual song.
What, they played that? Yeah. I must have skipped.
So that's where I'm like, girl, you
that's
are
what set her off?
overreacting. Well, that and the shunning.
Morgan said, I think it was just the fact that it was her Nar. Rachel Kelly said, I wouldn't cry about it, but would feel a little ignored.
Yeah.
Morgan said, name. Kaya said, I think I agree with Sherry. I would think they would chase after me. So, yes, I would.
Okay. Well, I relate to that. So we're pulling up. We got our camera guy over here pulling the lyrics up, so y'all can take a look and see if
Morgan said they were calling her out just to be. Lyrics say, Celia, you're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily. Oh, Cecilia, I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you please to come home.
See, that doesn't signify to me somebody who's kicking you out and breaking up with you. That seems like somebody who's saying, don't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But it may have been just be like a little emotionally abusive. Like,
I don't know.
They have to break up with her, so.
I think y'all are reading way too much.
It is a book.
Put that on a t-shirt. You're reading way too far into this.
But I do like Kaya's perspective.
For sure.
It's good for me to have somebody who's like in that age range because I'm so far removed that it's hard for me to imagine.
Kaya said, Sherry, you're...
And Rachel, thank you for I would feel a little ignored too, but I feel like you're kind of on my side, Shell, like when you're like, I feel like you would also go up to them, but I guess we're adult, and so we're like going up and we're...
I probably would have caused a little.
I'd have caused a damn scene.
Yeah. And if they ignored me, I'd be
or they'd go over there and they'd line their sticks up, and I'd be like, oops.
Yes.
Rochelle agrees with you, Alexis. She said, yes, ma'am. And Morgan says, our crazy family would have...
They would have lit the fire. There would have been alcohol blowing.
Oh, my God.
Torch the place.
I just can't get on board with silently exiting the garage.
Kaya says, I just don't think girls my age have the confidence to even say anything to anyone in person.
That is because we do forget that she is so young.
Morgan said, see?
Hoping that they follow her. Somebody
we do love a good chase scene.
Well, and obviously she didn't know what went on. Like, what just happened? I had both of you. Now, like,
I have you.
Your attention.
Music to me.
No, that's a real song. Look that up, people.
Morgan said, Mom would have had the FBI down.
Like, we got bodies everywhere. Somebody, we ain't back up. Yeah. It would have been bad. It would have been bad for sure. And then, basically, she goes to her mom and like. For two, and her best friend, like, yeah, bitch, you shouldn't have been that. You were crazy for doing that.
Kaya said, adults definitely have way more confidence and headstrong, and are headstrong definitely stand for what they want. And Mandy said, snipers engage. I think Kaya's right. I mean, we've lived. Yeah. We've got a lot more experience, right, than the younger.
True. I get what, that probably is a big reason.
Yeah.
I'm taking, like, it's hard for me to get in the mindset
and
of this.
She's only, two
two or four.
Yeah, not many.
I'm taking my shoes off.
Warm, ditching the house shoes.
I'm hot.
Kaya said more wide.
Guys.
Leah, will you please stop licking?
Yeah,
Leah.
Morgan
said, put the sausages.
My feet are so hot.
Not the kind of... Oh, I thought you were talking about the dog sausage.
Oh, no, she was talking about my feet. They're painted, though, so... Sorry, I'm hot, okay? It's hot down here.
75 degrees outside.
Yeah, if somebody wants to gift the stream, we're almost halfway, I think. We made a total of 40 cents so far, so... Kaya said, who let the dogs out?
We can get one off Temu for 40 cents.
Yeah.
We're good. We're set. So anyway, when she goes to her mom, and we get a perspective of her mother, too. Like, they watch a bunch of sad movies, and her mom's like, that's just how it is, girls. It's what you have to look forward to. And her friend really judges her the whole time she's down there.
Does the dad come into this anymore?
You know, it did kind of have a run-in, and he did say... That was before she had that fight with Sean, though, and he said... Don't make the same mistake she did. You're, coming from the biggest mistake she ever made.
That was in these chapters? Okay.
He said that, which I was like, that's pretty good advice from, I mean, I don't like Roman, but, like, that's pretty solid, from the dad who's done nothing for her.
Morgan said her friend kind of sucks, honestly. She didn't even feel comfortable telling the best friend. Odd.
That was super odd. Like, if I'm gonna tell you
what was going on, that would have been my first call. Dude, you know what just happened on the...
Like, for real. I'd have been like, shut up. No way. Yeah. Everything. Yeah. I want to know everything.
Yeah, this girl is not a...
No, it's a really odd conversation, and I feel
it
a
might
lot
have
of
been
judgment.
the only friend that she...
I guess.
To get her through her mom.
Yeah, I guess.
Morgan said, Alexis has zero filter. The mailman would have known. Kaya said, definitely is odd. I agree. Best friend should be your secret holder.
Yeah, it was super. Yeah, everybody would have known.
Yeah.
I've been like hollering from the mountaintops that I'm very satisfied. Yeah. I mean, that's not too much. I feel like that's the...
Yodelay.
That's the equivalent of what you should do. That's the appropriate... So, yeah.
Mandy said, but remember, it was also a moral issue with her. It was taboo.
That bitch needs to get over
a moral issue is
taboo ass.
I mean, she still did it.
She still was on that float.
She got
the necklace.
Oh god.
She got everything.
She got a pearl necklace.
She got something.
Morgan said morals don't count with your best friends.
She got teeth. I agree with that. So you're
Kaya said no exist.
TMI don't exist. I know, for real. So, when after that, she comes back, and guess who chases her ass down?
Who?
Dom! You didn't read?
No way.
Dom, he, literally fuzz her for, 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then he's like, what are you doing? And she starts hitting him and doing all this or whatever, and he's like, you know what this was, but you know we had to do it. So he kind of gives her something to, they had to do that because she was the secret. They had to hide her, and then she sees Sean at work the next day, and he's just... a mess. The poor guy has got bags under his eyes and everything, and he's like, I've had a hell of a time. And he's been, I mean, that man probably said baby 60 plus times. Baby.
Like Justin Bieber.
I mean, literally. And then that's where we hear the whole thing about this whole conspiracy.
Oh, Sean and at work?
Yes, where Sean drops the bomb that Dominic's parents were killed in a factory fire.
Yeah. Something froze? Are we just permanently?
No, I took...
Okay.
The daddy covered it up. Her daddy.
Well, we don't know, though, that
He
said
said
that. That's what...
there was, little to no investigation. They could have, pacified Dominic, but that's all. And then somehow they took over the whole factory after that. It was the owner of everything after. So it's I guess we assume that the Roman, her dad, killed Dominique's parents to get ownership of this factory.
Okay. I didn't read through that. I read too fast.
What do you mean? We read the same thing?
I did. I read too fast. I was trying to get to the end of the story.
Kaya says context clues, they're hinting.
Yeah, which means, and then I guess that she's like, get out of that house because we're coming for your daddy. And she's like, do you mean you're going to kill him? And he's like, maybe not kill him, but we're going to dismantle his whole...
It can't be that cut and dry. It has to be something else happens
that
he didn't know about, that there's going to be a twist at the end of the story.
You like Roman.
I mean, I just as a business owner, I'm just saying.
There's definitely a reason for them wanting to go for the dad, Kaya said.
He's gotten all these other businesses. He's, he did the payroll theft.
Well, he did take care of that.
He fixed it. That's what I'm saying. When she brought it to his attention,
he did fix it.
He fixed
it. There, he put. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
As a woman,
maybe he's not that bad of a guy
with a house. AC ain't cheap.
We're almost to 10,000 likes, girls. Get those fingers going.
Like and share the live. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to say. Share the live? Is that what you say?
Hands? What kind of fingers are we doing?
Yeah. Tap, 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 tap.
Okay.
So, I mean, AC ain't cheap. And for, what do we imagine, 40,000 square feet of this factory? Probably more than that.
$100,000 at least.
For the AC? That's a big investment, baby. I mean, AC is, that's
expensive.
That's high class. That is no longer...
You guys are nuts. We're at 10-2.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. So anyway, yeah, so he does that. I like that was.
That's what I'm just. He could have.
He's growing on me. And he moved to a condo and let her take full reign of the house.
Yeah.
I kind of like Roman. Hot take, but he's doing his best and listening to her.
Yeah, he listens to her, and when he feels like there's stress, kind of like.
And that's what I'm saying. We don't know the whole story.
Yeah.
We don't know. We have no clue. We only know from her perspective. He didn't have anything to do with her when she was younger. The money and...
We do know the movies that the mama was watching.
Kaya said not a lot of guys listen to...
I mean, and he's going to leave her the company.
I mean, I could forgive probably a lot of women.
That's saying. He doesn't have to...
She's eating her, caviar, and she's like, well, you didn't show up to all 15 of my birthdays. And he's like, well, would you have wanted me that way?
Yeah.
You guys have sold me on Roman.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
like
fine.
it.
I don't love
see
him.
the possibility, like,
But
he
doesn't love her, but he's still...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan says, and he has cameras, yet doesn't say anything about her having all these men over and staying out
But
all
they
the time,
looped it. They
even
put it
before
on
they
the
made loop, before they...
Pretty cool dude, actually.
I mean, and then when he realized, he's like, there's a lot of going on in this house. I'm going to the Charlotte.
Yeah.
Pretty cool move, bro. Pretty cool move, you know?
Also, like, how bad is life? Is she, like, acting
that's
like...
a pretty damn... You can run the train. You can have the train run...
Company.
I'm getting his company. I have a housekeeper.
And I just left a hellish lot.
Yeah.
Like,
I have a pool.
We're going to make a few calculators in there.
Yeah.
Morgan said, I think he does love her, but he doesn't understand how she feels and won't push her.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not mad at Roman.
And we don't know the extent of his love.
I like him. I'm on
now
board.
you like him. Before you're like...
Well, because he's growing on me. He
Mandy said he isn't funding her, just housing her.
He about to fund her.
Well, she has to work there for a year.
Which I think is fair. Learn the company.
It'd be like Tommy.
I know.
As somebody who's been in this position.
Kaya said platonic, question mark?
Yeah.
But would it not be like if he's like, hey, here's the company, and she just...
And she wants to learn.
What are you doing over here? Making some calculators?
But he could have just set up a trust, like money. He didn't like bring her in and say, run the...
Well...
True.
I guess he said, though, that he started when he was really young, so, he kind of wants to give her some pointers and some guidance.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. We don't know his backstory. We had a tiny glimpse.
Yeah.
Roman.
But we do know what after she gets her head around everything and decides, she realizes, I guess, that the meetup spot is really close to her house.
Yes,
field
in the
away
backyard,
or something.
but they just zigzagged
around. And she, did somebody say something?
Morgan said, we'll see more about Roman in the next ones.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Mom sold on Roman. She's like...
Does Roman have a 6?
No, he doesn't. But he has a 6...
He's got 6 companies.
Boom.
He's got 36 or something.
Okay.
Big.
Yeah, dealer...
Yeah.
That's a deal.
Figure income.
Morgan said yes.
I'm sorry.
Has to.
If you're 6 something, if you're 6'2", 6'3", 6-figure income, we can let the abs go. You know what I mean?
Boom. I'm in there. Well, what was it? For part of that. Maybe not here the past few months.
We can let it slide a little bit. You know, we'll give Roman a break. But she ends up laying at the pool and naked, right? Is she topless or completely naked?
Well, she
plays the song K by Cigarettes.
Morgan said would have been sued years ago.
She plays the song K by Cigarettes after 6 or sex or whatever, and on loop for 3 hours. But again, what this author is picking songs that just don't go with what we're talking about. I'm very lyrically acclimated, so when I hear songs and I hear the lyrics, I really like, oh, okay, so this is poetry or whatever. But I feel like she just randomly threw some songs in there because I'm like, there's not even a tone semblance here. I don't even, the tone of the song is
Kaya says music sets the mood, and Mandy says it's a calling card for them. Again, their time analyzing lyrics.
But a calling card for what? Because if you listen to it's that song.
I have no clue what song.
And it's just
Mandy said Sean and not Sean.
That's time that song specifically has been brought up in the book, so it's not like that is their song. It's the first time the authors even mentioned this musical track, to this song. And the lyrics do not suggest pull the lyrics up to that song. It don't make no sense.
Morgan said, without spoiling too much, I will say she summons someone in the next book.
Who's that? What's that by?
I will be your father. That song? George Michael's father figure?
She summons the French. Anyway, he comes to the K song.
Does he?
Well, he doesn't come.
We have to skirt that boundary on TikTok. Just head.
Okay, he comes to her.
The Frenchman.
He shows up.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah. He's like, what is this?
Morgan says yes.
Yes.
What is this that you're playing this music for so loud for?
Morgan says he does have her panties in his pockets for a while, LOL, and then Mandy.
Yeah, he answers the call. He says, Frenchmen online. Yeah. What do you want? What do you want?
Thinking it's some cartoon with a chef.
Yeah,
with
he's
that
like.
voice.
Morgan
Yes.
says, or her top or whatever. Talking about Pam.
Oh, yeah. And he's, like, looking down at her, though, and he's not at all. You know, you're not. She even mentions, she's like, he's the most beautiful man I've ever seen. He doesn't seem like he's into her, and she's butt-ass naked, or, you know. And she's like, thank God. And he's like, I mean, why would I? Because, you're effing two of the.
Oh.
Like, you're already effing your way through the girl. I mean, you know, Liz, whatever. What is that movie? He's like, get right down.
Mandy says, remember the workers at the factory warn her of, like, Dot.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh, okay. I thought we heard of him.
Yeah. He's like, get out of here. You can't.
All of a sudden, he's Italian.
You cannot be a part of this.
This is how he's born.
Give me a minute so I can get it dirty.
Morgan makes a good point. It's almost that, like, 2 minutes until 8. She said, say what you think will happen next. Rate the book. You know, what's after this?
Okay.
I thought the book was
I'm a fan.
I did.
I wasn't a fan.
I
I'm hoping book 2 will be better.
How many carrots would you give it out of 5?
I mean, like 2.5. Yeah. Sorry.
I'd give it like 4 and some parsley.
Nothing that really the raft scene.
Morgan says, it gets so much better.
Well, I'm saying, I mean, not all of them
That's
are
why
wins.
I'm in tassels.
Not all of them are first.
I'm in
round hits. Yeah, you are in tassels.
Morgan says Dom gets 3 carrots.
They get really like why would you?
Morgan, Mandy, Kai, all of you guys that read it, how many carrots do you give it?
Yeah. Comment in the thing. So the next book is Exodus by Kate Stewart. We're going to read chapters 1 through 25 for next week, which is only like 200-something pages. So we're really going to get into it.
What kind of book is it?
It's number 2 to Flock in the Ravenhood series. So we read Flock. Now we're on Exodus by Kate Stewart. We're just going to run through the trilogy and wrap
Which
it up.
is a Bible name.
Yeah.
Morgan says 4.36. Mandy says 3 for...
Now I give the men 5. I didn't know we were rating off. No, if we're rating on men, not the writing. I can't.
You mean like plot? Is that
The
where
plot.
we're coming from?
But also, can we take a minute to talk about the Sarah J. Maas launch? Because we're getting 2 new. And did everybody see the podcast?
No.
Okay, so just anybody who's read Acotar, which you have, we're getting an 6, October 27th. Did everybody get that?
Boom.
October 27th.
Kaya says for the men with a flex of
Yeah.
Yeah.
So October 7th is when Acotar 6 is coming out. So you guys already pre-planned. That's what we're going to be reading in October.
In January.
And the 7th in January. And it's not Tamlin's book.
Are we going to just skip to that? Or are we going to read?
We can't skip to that. That's October. That's
I
not how
meant-
calendar.
What?
If I could,
Daylight savings?
I'll skip to that.
I mean, are we going to read, like...
Oh, do
book
you
one,
wanna
big-
read the
Are we
Acotar
going
book?
to?
That's
Or
a good
are we
question.
just going to just go into...
reread. Maybe we should reread the Acotar books. That's a good thing. There'll be some polling up.
There's a lot of people that haven't read them.
Yeah, we'll ask some questions. We'll see what's going on. Maybe in like
A lot of people live under
September,
rocks.
maybe
True.
in like August or whatever, we'll start redoing the Acotar series in preparation of. So that'll be the plan. But right now we're doing Flock, ladies and gentlemen. So it's 1 through 25.
If you want, go for like 10 more minutes, just because there's a bunch of people in here. It says you have to read Crescent City before the new Acotar book, so plan.
Yeah. Well, is Crescent City the one? And this is not spoilers, people. This book has been around. Okay, you've had enough time to read it. Is Crescent City the one where she falls through time in the Starfall-ish situation, or is that Aelin? Because I don't remember.
I have no clue.
Girl!
I read them, too.
Morgan says you have to understand Acotar 6 and 7. Aelin.
So, Throne of Glass. Oh, okay. So, how are we going to do that? I do want to reread Throne of
But Bryce
Glass.
travels to Acotar World.
That's
Morgan said.
right. She does.
It's
through
March.
the worm.
What do you mean, how are we going to do it? It's many...
What is
Mindy-
her time?
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Because
you
we're
know,
gonna
there's
make time now for the Bible of Sarah
Yeah.
J. Maas. We will read the series.
We don't have to critique every book. We could read them. Like
just-
people, you
yeah.
can read the books and
Can
then
they?
get to the.
You've heard it here from
You
the
heard-
Fictional
you
Men.
heard it here. You
You've
can
heard
read
it
the-
here.
yeah.
She gives you permission to read whatever you want.
I mean, just because they're not new, everyone's
Yeah, that's
read
true.
them.
We can read 'em on our own
we
if you
can
want.
brush up.
we can, yeah. I've already read. I am current. I had just finished. Court of
Mandy
Silver
says,
Flames.
let's get through this series first. Faster reading. And then Morgan says, Lexus thinks we all read at a second grade level and speed. We are doing how many chapters this time?
We're doing 25.
Well, we bumped it up.
That's a lot. Okay, give me some credit. I gave you the benefit of the doubt right now. Let's see how you do. All right? I was trying to help out people who don't read as fast as us, Morgan, because some people have lives.
The center of kids that don't read. Kaya says she just wants to make sure we get it and understand everything. Mandy says, I read the entire series this week, plus 2.
Yeah, but like...
Morgan says, definitely a step up from the first 5 chapters like we started.
Sometimes...
We know that...
Yeah.
Well, we're just getting a feel for it, too. What do y'all... You know, how...
I says...
We're new to this. This is a new deal. So, yeah, I think we take a turn. We take a journey down that road again, the Sarah J. Maas road.
Morgan says a whole hour to discuss the cover.
Exactly. Yeah.
I like the hue of teal thing.
Listen, you get in-depth now. I mean, I even did figurines. I mean, if you weren't sure what happened in this card, you're damn sure now.
I think I'm more confused.
Here, and the next time I'll bring out Barbies. So, I mean, I'm really pumped about the Sarah J. Maas stuff. And we know it's not going to be Tamlin. She said, I don't know that I can give Tamlin a redemption arc because he was just so awful. But
Morgan says, we'll have a painting class for Acotar descriptions.
she's really ragging on me.
Yes,
She's giving me a hard time right now.
Not a bad idea, though. Say it to my face.
Hey, why don't you come on over to me? Talk to me into my face. I think we should do the reread though, for sure. I think maybe just independently, and we're gonna get to it. But for now, the plan is 1, 2, and 3 of this book, and then we'll vote on our next series that we do.
Morgan says, I meant because chapter 55, LOL, as your shirt says.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. The paint scene.
Kaya says painting.
Oh yeah, he takes it to another. He's like, let me show you where this is going, Farah, with paint.
I don't
down here. Yeah.
I must have missed that Bob Ross episode.
They finger paint like the airport people.
Morgan says, and decide if we want to read the spin-offs. Tyler and Dom have their own books. And Kaya says, Jack and Rose? Question mark.
Yeah. Paint me like a French girl. Yes.
That sweaty Paul, really made a lot of young boys' childhoods.
Yeah, it really did. And you know, I'll be on. How many times have I tried? Have you seen me doing that? I mean, you probably didn't.
Seen you do what?
I'm trying to do this.
Oh, God.
Like on the window. Anytime it would fog up, I'd be like, oh. And I always tried to get it perfect. I never did.
I didn't know that was from that.
She kept on cleaning my window.
I mean, I'm 6 years old. I don't know what's going on. I just thought, that's cool.
Mandy says, yes, they're good with so much Backstreet. Morgan says, I vote yes, too, but we'll get...
Yeah. But that's why I wore this shirt in honor of Sarah J. Maas, chapter 55.
I thought you just worked out really hard.
I did. I worked out my brain. You see these notes? I took that's why I'm sweating so much. I'm so sweaty.
Episode of
Why are you
Cops.
so sweaty? Cops.
I'm so sweaty because I've been note taking. But yeah, I'm excited. I watched that whole thing. She really got into a lot of personal stuff, too, about her life and what influenced her to write these books, which I thought was really good. You're yawning.
No, I just...
Oh my God!
I didn't gulp.
You freaking yawn!
A yawn would have been a full open mouth. I went...
Kaya says, I highly recommend a book I'm reading right now. I think you'll like it, Alexis. What is
Yeah, what's the book you're reading right now, Kaya? Because this girl over here just straight looked me in the eyeball and yawned right in my face.
Yeah, Leah was asleep before that, too. She says it's called Mine by A.K. Rose.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that. Is that the stepbrother one?
And Morgan says, I just read Alchemized, and it was so good.
Is it? Oh, I want to read that bad. I want to read that really bad.
Kaya says, yes, and all.
She was like, I like it, but I don't like it. I was like, girl, we've all been
Morgan
there.
says, so long, but so good. I'm not sure what she's... Oh, yeah, she says that's what she said.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what she's... I give about a 7.5 for the men in this.
Yeah, I do want to read Alchemized. That's definitely on the list. And there's another one that
Kai says, it's a sister-brother thing that throws me.
Yeah, but they're not actually sister-brothers. They just say that. Like, y'all just shut up. You know, you really can't knock it because...
we just watched Wuthering Heights and they were raised together. They were technically...
I kind of felt like that, too, when I watched it a little bit.
I didn't. I was...
Kai said, no, they're not.
Obviously. Are you sure? Did you see their birth certificates?
Yeah, we're coming to the end of it.
Okay. I mean, thanks for staying over. You know, had fun. We're definitely talking about some cool stuff right now.
Next week, what time?
Next week, 7 p.m. Thursday. We're discussing Exodus chapters 1 through 25.
Did you talk about the YouTube?
Also, no, I did not. The YouTube has the full videos. So you missed it.
Yes, that's super cool because you can watch how you look on Girls All Night.
I'm gonna send the clip of you yawning.
Appreciate the shout out, Miss Kaya. I'm doing my best over here.
What?
She said, "Thank y'all. The live was amazing. Camera guy, great job with the flexibility."
Yeah, let's everybody give credit to our camera guy over here.
I feel like everyone was read pretty fast. I was like a 10-second, maybe max, longest comment that had to sit there. So hopefully you guys felt
You did
heard.
very good.
Yeah.
Award.
Come
The
over
Fox
here.
Paw Award.
Why don't you come take a bow, cameraman? Come
Oh,
strut.
you want me with my my Crocs on?
He doesn't have overalls this week, folks.
Yep. I've got on my Crocs.
Oh, we're getting.
Oh yeah, me and my wiener.
Objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear.
All right.
Next Thursday.
See you next Thursday.
7 p.m. 1 through 25. Exodus.